This is a tragic love triangle, eternal triangle, or better still, that of an angry lesbian that stabbed her lesbian partner's husband to death on the night of August 2022 by the name Ebele, was said to have stabbed Mr. Okechukwu on his chest twice and he bled to death. At first, it was said that Mr. Okechukwu wasn't aware that his wife, Nkem, was a lesbian, and that he came back from work on that particular day and met both of them, his wife, Nkem and Ebele, on their matrimonial bed, doing their usual thing as lesbians. And eventually erupted scuffle. And in the process of the scuffle, Ebele stabbed him in order to get away from him. And then the wife, Nkem, became so overwhelmed, especially at the news that her husband has been stabbed to death. Yes, later, first of all, when the rumor, came out, that was what people said. But later, neighbors and friends, who were there when the story happened, gave another side of the story, which was way, way far different from what we heard earlier on. It was said that the victim, Okechukwu, knew his wife as a gay even before he married her. And he wasn't bothered about her lesbianism. Or perhaps he thought that he would be able to stop her as time goes on, within the marriage. But it became very challenging to him. It became very difficult for him to stop the lesbian wife. And it was said that within 3 years of their marriage, that Mr. Okechukwu has already sent his wife packing on the condition that they will come back as couple if she stops seeing Ebele, that's the lesbian partner. And for that reason, Nkem decided to steer off Ebele, that's the lesbian partner, in order to, keep her marriage with Mr. Okechukwu. Yes, but this condition or this breakup didn't go well with Ebele, as she became very, very petty. She became very petty to the family of Okechukwu and Nkem, to the extent that somebody just have to die over this matter. So it was said that each day or any time that Nkem sends her house help on an errand, that Ebele will block the person. She will waylay the house help, collect whatever is being given to the person, whatever is being sent, along with the person. So Ebele became so petty and became full of crabs because the separation didn't go well with her. It was also stated that they are all neighbors. Ebele and the Nkem's family, they live very close to Ebele, so they are neighbors. Ebele was said to be very tomboyish and had married, sometimes ago, but her marriage didn't work because of her, act of lesbianism. Her husband just have to, let her go. So eventually it has continued like this. Ebele became so petty, and one day, Nkem sent her help to go and get her fuel, giving her money and a jerrycan. And then Ebele met this house help on the way and collected the money and the jerrycan. And then asked the house help to go and tell Nkem that Ebele, collected the materials. So then the victim, that's Mr. Okechukwu, thought that they have had enough of it from Ebele and decided to go to see Ebele. To go to Ebele's house and, dare her. So he went alone, and unfortunately, that was the last time that Mr. Okechukwu is being seen on this love triangle matter. So, according to sources, when Okechukwu, that's the victim, got to Ebele's house, Mr. Okechukwu dared Ebele, and Ebele challenged Mr. Okechukwu to do his worst. Eventually, without the knowledge of Mr. Okechukwu, that Ebele has a penknife. She went into her room and brought out this penknife and stabbed Mr. Okechukwu twice on his chest. Guys. So, Mr. Okechukwu, that's the victim, began to bleed. So, he didn't die at his spot anyways. He bled and then went to a nearby pharmacist. And then he was told that the stabbing is beyond pharmaceutical capacity, that he should just go to the hospital. Meanwhile, Mr. Okechukwu was losing a lot of blood. So by the time they were arranged to take him to the hospital, he slumped and died. So sources had it that Okechukwu died on his way to the hospital. And then now, Nkem is the only one left in this love triangle. Oh, what a life. Yes, Nkem, that's the wife to the victim, is the only one left now in the love triangle. Ebele had been arrested. Yes, she had been arrested and she's still under the police custody. So now, people has called out the man, that's the victim, that he wouldn't have gone to Ebele's house alone. Since Nkem has always been the target of Ebele, he should have been there with his wife, Nkem, to caution Ebele to steer off their, marital life. Then some has also called out on Ibele that he should have let this married couple to be, since she herself has married before and her husband has pushed her away because of the act of her lesbianism. She should have allowed this married couple to be at peace, So, and so many people has blamed each party, on the role they played. So some has also said, after all, Ebele herself was once married, and when her husband see that she doesn't want to stop the life of lesbianism, he dumped her. And then why did even the victim, in the first instance, think of marrying a lesbian? That's people are now calling on the victim that he shouldn't have married Nkem, seeing that and knowing that she is a lesbian. That it's not easy to stop the act of lesbianism. If Ebele's husband dumped her because of act of lesbianism, then he shouldn't even marry a lesbian in the first instance. So, and a lot of people has also blamed Ebele that he should have let this couple alone. Now she has killed the man, and I think she has got enough of what she really wanted. So let's keep our fingers across. The matter is already with the government, and let's see what comes up next. So Ebele is in the custody, but what I know, who is dead is dead. We should all just be very careful. We should all be very careful. So guys, let me know what you guys think of all this, and then drop your